My name's Alana Taylor.
And I'm Nina Song. For our cultural comparison project, we examined the organizational culture of PepsiCo and Coca-Cola Company.
We were interested in these two companies because they are both top leading organizations with their industry, and they are both world renowned for their brand and products. The goal of our project was to examine how each organization has created and sustained their brand throughout the years, and they engineered their organization in our society. PepsiCo Inc. is an American multinational food and beverage corporation headquartered in New York, with interest in the manufacturing, marketing, and distribution of grain-based snack foods, beverages, and other products. A pharmacist named Caleb Bradham created Pepsi in 1893 and has been a household name ever since. Some of their biggest products include Frito-Lay, Gatorade, Quaker Oats, Tropicana, Lipton, and Naked Juice. PepsiCo products are distributed in over 200 countries with more than 22 brands.
The Coca-Cola Company is an American multinational beverage corporation and manufacturer, retailer, and marketer of non-alcoholic beverages, concentrates, and syrups, which is headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. A chemist named John S. Pemberton created Coca-Cola in 1886 and has been a household name ever since. Some of their biggest products include Minute Maid, Sprite, Powerade, Dasani, Nestea, Fanta, and many more. The Coca-Cola Company products are distributed in over 200 countries with more than 3,500 products.
Pepsi's values and philosophy are a reflection of the socially and environmentally responsible company they aspire to be. They are the foundation for every business decision they make. They are committed to delivering sustained growth through empowered people acting responsibly and building trust. Through sustained growth, they stimulate innovation, places a value on results, and helps understand whether today's actions will contribute to their future. Through empowered people, this means they have the freedom to act and think in ways they feel will get the job done.
The Coca-Cola Company's mission statement directly correlates to how they advertise their organization. The company advertises itself with the focus on happiness and changing the world in a positive way. Their advertisements are geared toward three main things: storytelling, living positively, and bigger thinking. The commercials and other advertisements outlets have displayed sharing Coke with people and living a positive life. These focuses can be seen in the commercials such as any of the Coca-Cola polar bear commercials where polar bears congregate to enjoy and share the Coke beverage together. Another commercial that displays their mission statement to create value and make a difference and inspire moments of optimism and happiness can be seen through Coca-Cola's security camera commercial, where random acts of kindness were caught on tape. Although stealing kisses, giving the homeless food to eat, or helping someone out of their car in a car accident has nothing to do with Coca-Cola Company itself, it makes the viewer smile, which is the goal of their company, to instill a sense of optimism and happiness and perhaps get consumers to correlate these feelings to the Coca-Cola Company.
Throughout the years, Pepsi has advertised and positioned themselves next to some of the great pop culture icons of their time. The product of Pepsi has always been visible in these campaigns, but never the main focus. Pepsi has focused on a lifestyle and a persona of what is important to the new generation. The chief marketing officer of Pepsi, Christian Patrick, said in each article that celebrity is always going to be an element of this brand. It's definitely a part of our DNA, and we're not walking away from that at all. But the idea of making things relatable for this new generation of consumers is really important. Pepsi's marketing campaign keeps pace with the changes in society. They move forward as our society does with innovative ideas and strategies that complement each current trends. Pepsi prides itself on being an essential part of every generation that comes along and their beliefs for a better tomorrow. With this said, Pepsi will always strive for sustained growth in not only their company, but in creating products that help society. They do this by continually looking for better ways of making products that they are proud of and standing by them. An example of this would be Pepsi's new product, Pepsi True, which is their new line of naturally sweetened soda, which can target to our more health conscious society.
Coca-Cola's mission statement and values remain the same for all products produced by the company. Coca-Cola mission is all about living a happy and optimistic life and sharing their beverages with another, with family and friends. Coca-Cola correlates these missions into other products they produce, such as Minute Maid, Nestea, and Dasani. For example, Minute Maid makes a statement that they are readily available just about anywhere you find people with a thirst for good living. And Nestea claims that their beverage will splash you back to life. Coca-Cola is part of many cultures around the world, but predominantly in American culture. Some of their biggest products include Minute Maid, Sprite, Powerade, Dasani, Nestea, Fanta, and many more. Although Coca-Cola has many products under their name, most of which are sugary beverages, we learned that these products are actually a result of mimetic influence from PepsiCo's strategy of partnering up with Frito-Lay, producing healthier snacks and drinks.
Pepsi uses strategies that relate to localization. They do this by continually combining local culture, pop culture, and global culture into their brand and organizational culture. Their products across the globe are tailored to the wants and needs of their consumers. For example, in Thailand, Lay's chips has flavors ranging from barbecue, seaweed, spicy Thai basil, and peppered beef. And in Japan, they have Pepsi flavors ranging from salty watermelon, iced cucumber, and yogurt flavor. Pepsi also strives to empower people to actively to accomplish their products in a high quality manner, while maintaining responsibility to themselves, the company, and the world at large. This approach is very similar to the lecture we discussed in class on Steve Jobs and the way he ran his business. By giving employees the freedom to work on something they were interested in, they took responsibility, even accountability, for the highest quality work they could produce. Pepsi's main core values include responsibility and trust, and Pepsi takes responsibility for every decision they make as a company.
In the survey we created, we wanted to see how people felt towards each brand and possibly how they associated it to their personal lives. We wanted to see if people had a stronger loyalty to a particular brand and why they felt this bond. This was a great outlet because it helps reconfirm and expunge some of the article findings and research we have been provided on both companies.
After seeing the results, we kind of had a sense of how individuals perceive each brand and what really matters when it comes to the comparison of each organization. Since Pepsi Soda and Coca Cola are the two main products of the organizations, we did focus on what that meant to the consumers. The survey really helped narrow some of our focus on each brand. For example, An individual mentioned that Pepsi tends to aim for a younger audience, whereas Coke aims for moms, in other words, older adults or families. Another form of data that we collected was through interviews. Our first interview was with Christopher, who is a 10-year-old boy. When asked what he thought about soda, he explained that Coke is good and Pepsi is good too. This is interesting because he automatically thinks of Coke and Pepsi when we asked about soda. This shows how prominent these two companies are in our society. People do not think of all the different types of soda beverages. They think of the two large companies that seem to be everywhere all the time.
In another interview with a family friend, Lydia explained her experience when she first moved into the States. She explained that one of the first things she ate was a burger and a classic Coke. Since moving to the States, she has been choosing Coke over Pepsi, but this is not due to taste alone. She explains that this is because Coke seemed to be the only soda beverage that the United States consumed, that it was everywhere she went. Also, she explains that whenever a server asks what beverage she would like, she always says Coke because she was unfamiliar with the other drinks. This comes to show that Coke is a very concrete part of American culture. It also shows that Coke is indeed a universal term.
Some other data that we collected was through personal observation, which took place on the University of Maryland campus. My first observation was walking from the mall towards the bus stops near Regent's parking garage, and I saw a large Pepsi semi-truck passing through campus. I then realized that the UMD campus supports PepsiCo products. Then I made it a point to look at each station campus that serves beverages and food. My second observation happened while studying for midterms at McElden. After about an hour of studying, I needed something for an additional energy. When entering footnotes, I saw a Pepsi cooler holding Pepsi products that was half empty. Upon leaving, I also saw Aquafina, a vending machine, also offering PepsiCo products. My third observation happened while looking for lunch at Stamp. When I walked through the convenience store offered there, I noticed that in the beverage aisle, there were only PepsiCo products offered. This was also the same situation for the convenience store located near the Commons apartments. This was really smart marketing strategy because most of the students in the convenience store were there to buy beverages, including myself. Coke and Pepsi compare and contrast. Some similarities between Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola are that they compete in the same product markets and that both brands position well in the market. They both take advantage of big events where there is a large audience, and they both face some of the same controversies.
They have a huge difference in the way that they advertise and who they are advertising to. Coca-Cola Company has a wide range of products that are tailored to the preferences of countries. Pepsi has a wider range of products pertaining to snacks and beverages, where Coca-Cola only manufactures beverages.
Based on our analysis, we said that both organizations continue to apply their missions and values in all aspects of their company, whether it be branding, advertising, different products each produces.
Both companies had issues with advancement within the company. According to Glassdoor, a website where individuals can rate their employers, the Coca-Cola Company and Pepsi-Cola lacks diversity in the different levels of the company due to the little opportunities for advancement, which is something that is important in a corporate culture.
A recommendation is that these companies should allow for experienced and loyal employees to advance within their company. Giving employees the opportunity to grow within the organization brings about many more different ideas, talents, and creativity, which in turn contributes to the company's growth as well.